In the car with Corey and Blade, myself, Stevie J, hello. We're talking about brutal, horrible, awful video games, and you just mentioned Friday the 13th by LJN.
Sucked. It's just very disappointing, man.
Yeah. But what would you say was the most brutal, bad adaptation of a video game from a movie you ever played?
From a movie?
Yeah.
Give me time to think, man.
Caught you off guard with that one, huh? I would say E.T. just off the top of my head, because E.T. on the Atari 2600 was a piece of shit.
You know what? Everybody always gives E.T. shit, but I'm not buying it because, dude, that was the first game that had an ending. You know what I mean? You could do things. You know what I mean? It was a lot different from all the other games that were out there where you just fucking saw some dots fucking flying up in the screen. You try to get a high score. You know what I mean? There was a plot. You could do something. You know, yeah, it was stupid, but I liked it better than Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Okay, that's fair.
It was definitely, you know, shit. I'm trying to remember some of the other movie games on the Atari 2600.
Well, we were talking about Porky's earlier today, but you said you didn't have that one.
Didn't have that one. First movie game I would have ever had was Alien, which, you know, kind of is like the plot if like John Hurt would have just went on a rampage and started stomping the alien eggs in the derelict spaceship. I don't know. Though the worst. Speechless. I think I haven't drank enough caffeine here. Starting to get a little, I don't know. What about you? You're the video game whiz. What is the worst movie game?
Worst, all-time worst. Even worse than E.T.? Well, you said you like E.T. So
I will defend E.T. till my dying day, and I'm not even a fan of the movie. Don Mason is the world's biggest E.T. fan. I think he inappropriately touches himself while watching that film.
Well, I think there are probably a couple of X-Men video games that didn't quite muster up. And I'm not talking about the X-Men arcade game, which was fucking fantastic.
Okay.
But some of the modern movies that are based on the X-Men games just really aren't that fun.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm an old school gamer, man. I know nothing about new games.
So,
but the LJN game was literally the drizzling shits. Man, I waited for LJN would always announce a game, and then you would read about it in was Nintendo Age or Nintendo Power?
Nintendo Power, yeah.
Well, there was a magazine before Nintendo Power.
Oh, okay.
I don't know,
Electronic Gaming Monthly?
No, it was put out by Nintendo.
Oh, okay.
It was a thinner magazine. I don't know, the Nintendo Fun Club? I don't know.
Well, yeah, I think they did spawn off Nintendo Power from their Nintendo Club.
Yeah, but you know, I was a big X-Men. X-Men was one of the first comics I started to read regularly in the mid-'80s. So I couldn't wait. Oh, wow, it's going to have Nightcrawler, too. And it fucking sucked. And Nightmare on Elm Street sucked. Friday the 13th sucked. Jaws was okay. We were just talking about this the other day.
Jaws of Revenge.
I enjoyed Jaws of Revenge, but I had one of the NES Advantage sticks, so I didn't have to keep fucking pressing the button to fucking kill all these fucking sharks and stingrays. And
you could just flip the switch and set it on repeat.
Yeah. Jaws was okay. That skateboarding, they had like a surf skateboarding game.
Well, there was Skate or Die.
No, it was like called a TNC fucking.
Oh, TNC Surf Design.
Yeah, that was a good LJN game. Karate Kid, I think that sucked, right?
Yeah, I don't think that one was very good.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm still waiting for the, like we were talking about this, I'm still waiting for, like the Xbox 360 to come out with the updated version of Custer's Revenge.
But while you were saying that, I remembered a game that was brutal. Die Hard.
Die Hard didn't play that one.
That was that had like no relation to the movie whatsoever. It sucked. It was unplayable.
I thought about what system was that for?
NES, as far as, or maybe Super NES, but either way, it sucked.
I remember, we were big fans of the Mad Max movies.
Oh yeah,
growing
Mad
up.
Max Beyond Thunderdome, yeah.
I thought that I enjoyed that Nintendo game. Am I correct in thinking that that was a decent game?
I seem to remember it being okay.
I remember you were out in the desert, you were in some kind of vehicle, you were driving. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that was a good game. I hated the fucking Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back games.
Really?
On the original NES, they were fucking hard, dude.
Oh.
Of course, by the time the games from 1990 and 89 came out, I was already, preferred playing Genesis. So if a game remotely sucked on NES, they were given not a second chance. Because I would rather play like Ghosts and Ghouls.
Ghosts and Goblins.
Well, it was actually both. It depended on which system you had it on.